Okie doke. Right, so currently in a trade. It's Friday, last day of the week, and I've been holding this trade since just before the AM session. So we swept all-time highs on S&P, and then created a 15-minute inverse here, at which point we then displaced down, breaking past this structure. 5-minute fair value gap here. My entry was a bit lower down just because I saw this wick and I thought that could possibly be, the move into the fair value gap before the push down. Obviously, looking at the time, it's like 6:30ish around that entry, or like 7:15 in New York time. So once I got in here, it was less risk today. I think it was like 0.7 something percent point. Yeah, sorry, ignore that. 0.7 something percent risk. So stop loss was only about 40 quid above the inverse fair value gap. And price, I was just watching it around 8:30 to market open, and it was just chopping, mate. It was absolutely chopping. So as you can see here, I'll just zoom in a little bit. Going back and forth from 8:55 to 10 a.m. New York. You can just see, a lot of consolidation on this fair value gap. Push up, tap the inverse, respected it, and broke back down, inverse this again, trading back into this fair value gap, and then once again wicking up into this inverse fair value gap before pushing back down. We had multiple moves in and out of this, and then at 10 o'clock we were sitting around this fair value gap, and I was just looking at how many times we traded through it, and I was thinking, surely we've got to trade lower now, considering how much it's been tapped. There was a big jump in the candle at 10 o'clock, and that looks something like this on the 1 minute. So there's a gap, traded down, created a new fair value gap on a 1 minute there, and then I think this is a 5 minute. Yeah, so there's a 5 minute one here that we created, and then we've just continued to trade down. For reference, I've marked out, let's just reset this, 15 minute actually. This low, and then previous daily low is the target. I may close it a bit before that if we get some nice movement down, just because it's Friday, unless we hold it through into next week, which I don't necessarily want to do, but yeah, we'll just see how we go. But in terms of the actual daily profile of the profile of the daily candle, you can see we traded up, created a high, retraced back up into that, and then extended down during the AM session. Had a slight pullback going up to 12, and around this time I had moved my stop from here to about, I had it running so it would be just below my entry, so if I got stopped out it would have been like £2 profit. And then I saw that we were trading back up after tapping this 1 hour order block here, breaker, and I was about to leave work, and I was just thinking, right, so we've got this 5 minute fair value gap here. I'm just going to move my stop just above that, just to give it a bit of room, because you can see there's quite a big imbalance, and it just room in case it wicks, basically. So done that, driven home, and then since I've come home, we traded back down into this breaker, order block. So now we're trading below it. And the reason I'm making this video right now whilst I'm in the trade is because I'm trying to deal with whether or not I want to close this now to secure the profits for the week, or if I should just hold it. Because if I take half off the trade now, then my profit would be what, 157 divided by 2, 78 quid down the bottom, plus 20, so that's like 90 something compared to 157. To be honest, I might do that. We'll just give this a few more minutes to see how it's going, but it's looking nice at the moment. Obviously, I'm taking into account that we are in the lunch hour. Bit of a move. Probably see a pullback. And the reason why I'm a little bit more cautious with this one today, obviously, one, it's no news and it's Friday. Two, on the 4-hour chart, you can see that we're now trading into this 4-hour imbalance here. Whether price wants to move up higher from that, not sure, due to the bias. Like the overall sentiment is bullish, but we have sort of been chopping, and now today we've come up. So on the daily chart, that looks like this. You see, we've just swept all that out. And yeah, we're just seeing how we go. To be honest, I think for risk off, especially going into the weekend, I might take half the trade off now. We are trading down into this here. So if I took so I think what 157 divided by 4, 39 times 4. So if I took 3/4 off, so if I had to close 3, let's see, 50 divided by 4, 12 times 3. Close 50, I can make 37.50 now, and then still be on for the rest. Yeah, just seeing how we go, because ultimately we do have this 30-minute imbalance that we didn't touch on Wednesday evening going into Thursday. So, you know, we could see that play out. Yeah, what's NASDAQ looking like? Similar sort of thing for NASDAQ. You know, we've swept this, traded down into this. Price has already come into this imbalance here. We've got this down here as a target, previous daily low. There is a slight gap in here. It's not massively high probability. And you see we're just sort of sitting around this range at the moment. Yeah, so it's one of those, isn't it? Put the drawings back on quick. If I take profits here, what do we get? 130. Realistically, what price are we at the moment? 286 down to 257. That's quite a big move. See price is pulling back a bit now as well. Yeah, one of those. I think watching it as well whilst I'm filming this isn't really helping, but I'm thinking of closing half, and that way I at least secure 10. Yeah, I'm gonna close half here, pay myself for the weekend at least, and yeah, right, that will do. So that position as it stands is, how many pips is that? 134 pips at that point. So we'll take that for now, and then yeah, I'm gonna leave this one run over the weekend, and we'll see where we're at next week. With that being said, I think, yeah, so overall profit for the week is £41, which is nice. To be honest, mainly just made up for the stop loss that stopped me out lower than it was due to the wick on my last trade. So we've covered that. We've covered our loss. We've got £4 stop loss here. Yeah, nothing to really complain about. And we'll just see how this goes.